Hello, and welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC. And are you thinking about your house? Are you thinking about new furniture, spring cleaning? I'm thinking about those things. And here to help me talk through those things today is Sherry Hockman, the owner of Hockman Interiors. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, Sherry, you know all the things about furniture, interiors. What in the world should we be looking for? What's in right now?
You know, there's always things coming in and out to keep us wondering. Just got back from Vegas Market in January. One of my favorites as far as trends that are coming on right now is called a crossover table that I am loving. It is shorter than a dining, taller than a coffee.
Okay.
So it allows you to sit, eat at it, play games at it without having, right now a lot of people have that dining room they're not wanting to use or the kitchen, and it's like open concept. It feels like too many tables in the space.
Yeah.
So this gives you a whole new look, and people are really, I think, enjoying that.
So crossover tables. So you said, I want to make sure I get it right. You said shorter than a dining,
Right.
but taller than like a coffee
Yes.
table.
So usually your dining table is about 30 inches. These
Yeah.
are about 26 inches.
Oh, okay. And we've got a picture of those up. I mean, I really love the way these look, and I feel like it gives you a place where you can sit, like you can eat there and you can like play cards there.
Absolutely.
You know, I really like that look. And so now I feel like I have to redo my house because now I want a crossover table instead of, let's see how that goes over when I get home. What about colors? Like what colors would you say right now?
Actually, brown, green, and still the neutrals are still really strong right now. What I love about neutrals is it allows you to pop in those bold colors if you're still wanting to go with that, which is still very popular.
Yes.
So I don't know if there's anything that's really out.
Okay.
Which I love.
Okay.
It allows you to be who you want to be and not feel like I'm dated, or, you know, you can just change things out a little bit. If you're loving the grays, stick with the grays, but add some fun brown pillows into this space.
It's an amazing thing how things come back around.
Yes.
Right? Because it feels like I remember like when I first moved to Columbia, like browns were really in, right? Like the paint colors were kind of that. I used to say I felt like I lived in a paper bag.
Yeah.
You know, like it was
Right.
brown, kind of new construction, and then all of a sudden it went to gray. And then I felt like, oh my gosh, like that, I'm living in this brown house and everybody else's house is gray. And so then it became gray. But what you're saying is do what you love,
Absolutely.
what you're comfortable with, like, and you can always add in little pops.
Right. But let your space reflect you.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. And tell me about these fluted pieces. I think we have pictures of fluted pieces.
Yes, the fluted pieces are they're beautiful to add texture if you're doing it on a wall. And then also just to add a little more texture to a space, especially dining tables or bedrooms that's all wood furniture. It just gives you some, instead of a flat surface, it gives you some texture.
How would you get a fluted wall? Like, do you have to, is the wallpaper that's fluted?
No,
Is
you
it-
actually can buy panels or they can be custom done.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So I could just buy some panels and just add them to what I already
Yes.
have
You
and
just put it over your wall. That
give
you
myself a little texture.
Yes.
A little texture. I do like a textured wall. It just really adds something to a
Right, a
room.
uniqueness to each
yeah,
room.
kind of a 3D piece, a
Yes.
3D piece. Okay. And let's talk about curves. Let's talk about curves because we're sitting, I don't know if people can see, but we're sitting on curved furniture. Like I've got the curves in
Right.
this chair and you've got the curve on the sofa. And I have to just quickly say that thank you because Sherry did our design for this set. And it's why it's so beautiful
Well.
and in style, on trend.
Exactly,
On
my
trend.
pleasure. Yeah, that was something that was introduced in headboards, dining chairs, sofas. Once again, just to have a different look that everything isn't look the same in every home. So whether you want to stick with your standard sofa, bring in those curved chairs, or stick with the standard chair and bring in a curved sofa, it just gives you a different look to bring into the space.
Have you seen many curved headboards?
Yes.
Really?
They're beautiful.
Oh
yes.
my. I want
Yeah.
to look. I want to look at some curved headboards.
Yeah, it is. It's almost like a beautiful sunset coming up when you walk into a room, if you can imagine
Really?
that. Mm-hmm.
If you had a curved headboard, would you put it up against the wall or would you push it up some? I don't know. It feels like more special than being just up against the
Yeah,
straight
when it's
wall.
just an arch. Mm-hmm. And typically you would put it up against the wall.
Okay.
So, but you're
Okay.
open to do whatever you want.
So it won't be like a round bed in the center of the room? No?
If you wanted that, you could go for it.
I don't know. That might be reminiscent of some other things. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we want that. And so when you look at these neutral colors like you talked about, like here, I could add a pop of pink to this or a pop of purple. So you can always add, right, a
Oh,
pop
absolutely.
of any color to whatever.
Yes,
Neutral
absolutely.
you
And that
need.
makes it nice when you do have neutrals. If you love to decorate for the seasons, it doesn't lock you in.
Yeah.
You can bring in.
That's really smart because I am a big, like, I love the holidays.
Right.
And I really love to change, like, my more visible spaces, you know, like the spaces people walk into,
Right.
dining room, whatever. And I do like to change those. And so I'm a pillow freak. So I have like a closet stash
Yes.
full of pillows and just bring them out. So if you have a neutral base, then you can just add
Absolutely.
that pop. Okay. Okay. What does your house look like? I often wonder.
You know, I'm a very neutral.
Really?
I keep it neutral because I love decorating for the seasons. So, and you know, one of my favorite rooms in the house is our sunroom that is all neutral, and I love doing big bold colors at Christmas in that room. So in the fall, I love bringing in the browns and the earth tones and keeping it in spring. I love the light pinks, and so I love neutral in there, and pretty much through my whole house, I'm pretty neutral.
Okay, so you're neutral. So okay, so that's good to know. So I feel like if Sherry, the professional, is neutral, then we should think about neutral base because then you can always build on that. You can always add pops of whatever you want in there.
Right. But I have to admit, I love going into a home and seeing them decorating with navies and pinks. I love that. I don't know that my husband would go with that.
You don't think so?
So I might be able to do some pillows,
You don't
not
think
the sofa.
so? I used to have when we first got married, I had like a mustard yellow sofa, and like
Right.
a blue chair. And it was fun though. You know, it was fun.
Right.
Those colorful pieces are super fun.
They are. They're fun, and I think they make a room happy.
They do. And we want our rooms to be happy, don't we?
Absolutely.
We absolutely do. Sherry from Hockman Interiors, thank you so much for joining us. It was so much fun.
Oh, my
And now I'm
pleasure.
going to go home and tell my husband that we need to redo our whole house.
Sounds good. I'll look forward to seeing you.
Thank you so much for joining us. You can find Sherry at Hockman Interiors when you're thinking about that spring cleaning and pepping up your home. Hey, check her out. She's got everything you need. Thank you so much.